You're doing everything you're supposed to do. And yet you catch yourself in the mirror in daylight and your skin just looks tired. Flat, a little dull, slightly gray somehow. Not bad, just not lit from within the way it used to be. You don't look ill, you look tired, even on the days you feel fine. And it makes no sense because you're doing all the right things. So why doesn't your skin look the way all that effort should make it look? The answer surprised me. And once you see it, you can't unsee it because you've probably been trying to solve the wrong problem. So who am I? Quickly, in case we haven't met, I'm Sarah, founder of Naya. I'm also a nutritional therapist and a certified face yoga teacher. And that matters for this video because we're going to look at your skin from the outside and the inside. That is a performance skincare for sensitive skin, real active formulas without the usual irritants so reactive skin can still get results. And my skin just looks tired is one of the most common things women say to me. Almost always women who are doing everything right. So here is the shift. We have been taught to think glow comes from the products. It doesn't. Glow is a byproduct. It's what healthy skin naturally produces when everything underneath is working properly. Sit with that for a second because it changes everything. Glow is not something you apply, it's something your skin does. Which means dull, tired skin isn't actually a glow problem. It's a skin function problem. Your skin isn't lazy, it isn't broken, and you haven't failed it. It has simply lost a little of its ability to do that. The systems that create glow have slowed down. And that reframes the whole question. Because if glow is a function, it was never going to be fixed by the strongest thing on the shelf. And it was never going to be fixed by giving up and doing nothing either. The answer isn't stronger skincare. The answer isn't weaker skincare. The answer is smarter skincare. The kind that helps your skin function well again. Hold on to that word. Smarter. We'll keep coming back to it. So what has happened for skin to glow? If glow is what healthy functioning skin produces, then the real question becomes what actually has to be working for your skin to glow on its own? And this is where being a nutritional therapist changes how I see it. Because glow isn't one thing, it's a whole system doing its job. Your skin needs renewal to keep bringing fresh cells to the surface. It needs blood flow to nourish the tissue. It needs to hold water to stay plump enough to reflect light. It needs to not be constantly inflamed, so its energy goes into functioning, not firefighting. And it needs to recover to repair and reset. And every one of those runs on inputs. Amino acids to build collagen, essential fatty acids to keep the barrier intact, micronutrients to renew, sleep to repair, blood flow to nourish, and well-formulated actives to accelerate renewal from the outside. That is the whole picture inside and out. When your skin looks tired, one or more of those has quietly slipped. So let's look at the ones that matter most. Start with renewal. Your skin is always shedding older cells and bringing fresh ones up to the surface. When you're young, it turns over fast every few weeks. With age, with stress, through winter, it slows down. And those older, flatter cells sit on the surface too long. The scatter light, instead of bouncing it back, that is a huge part of what we actually see as dullness, not dirt, not pure cleansing. Just tired surface cells catching the light wrong. Now here's the smarter part. Renewal needs raw materials even to happen. Amino acids, micronutrients, the things you eat, and it can be gently accelerated from the outside with the right active. Not forced, accelerated. There's a difference and it's the whole difference. Then blood flow. That lit from within look you're chasing is in large part circulation. Blood flow carries color, warmth, and nutrients up to the surface and takes waste away. When it's sluggish, and it often is when you're tired, stressed, cold, sitting still all day, your skin loses that warmth that looks flat and gray. It's why your face looks better after a walk in the cold air or after you've moved your body. That circulation lives on your surface, and the smarter move here costs nothing, which I'll show you shortly. Then there's water. Not surface dryness, the deeper ability of your skin to hold water. Plump, hydrated skin catches light and throws it back at you. That's glow. Depleted skin absorbs it instead. That's dull. You already know this instinctively. It's why your skin looks lit after a proper night's sleep and a real glass of water, and why it looks flat and papery after a long flight. Same skin, days apart, the difference is water and how well your skin is holding it. There is one more working quietly in the background, and I'll keep it short because you can't feel this one. You can only see it. Low-grade inflammation. Not the red and angry kind, the quiet kind that simmers under the surface. It pulls your skin's energy into fighting instead of functioning. And over time, it reads as dull and tired. For sensitive skin, it's often running higher than it should. And the smarter move isn't to soothe it and stop there, it's to stop feeding it. Take away what's provoking it, so your skin can get back to the work of glowing. And then there's the one that almost nobody talks about. Recovery. This might be the most important thing I say today. Your skin does most of its repair while you sleep. Overnight is when it rebuilds. So when you're not recovering, when you're running on too little sleep, too much stress, too many people needing you, that repair doesn't happen properly. And it shows. Think about the last time you were truly depleted. Run down, stretched thin, not quite yourself. Where did you see it first? Not your arms, not your legs, but your face. Because your face is often the first place your body tells the truth about how depleted you are. That tired look isn't a flaw in your skin. It's your skin being honest about the state of the rest of you. And here's why that's actually good news. It's when you start supporting your recovery, your face is one of the first places it shows. So here's where most people go wrong, and I say this with real understanding. When your skin looks tired, you want to do something about it. Of course you do. And people go one of the two ways. Some reach for stronger, a higher percentage, a harsher acid, a more aggressive peel. The logic being, I must not be doing enough, so I'll just do more. But on skin that's tired, inflamed, and harder just adds stress to a system that's already struggling. More redness, more reactivity, less glow. Others do the opposite. They get scared and strip back to almost nothing. A blunt cleanser, basic moisturizer, and that's understandable, especially if strong products have burned you before. But doing nothing active doesn't restore glow either. Your renewal is still slow. You've stopped the irritation, but you've also stopped the results. So neither one works. The answer isn't harsher. The answer isn't nothing. The answer is smarter. Not gentle, not calming, not stronger, but smarter. And smart is the whole reason it exists. So what does smarter actually look like in practice? You might be wondering right now. It's supporting every one of those functions with the right input for each. For renewal, the right active. This is where a well-formulated active earns its place. Retinoid, whether that's retinol or a gentle acid, something that accelerates renewal and brings fresh, brighter skin up. And here's what most people get wrong. They fixate on which ingredients is strongest or which retinoid is best. That's the wrong question. It can work efficiently and when it's formulated well. It can be used in a way sensitive skin can tolerate it. Retinol is beautifully proven and often a gentler place to start. Both can absolutely work for reactive skin. What decides whether your skin thrives or flares isn't really which one you pick. It's how well the product is formulated and how you introduce it. And that's the key word, formulated. Not the harshest, highest percentage version that strips and stings. One built so sensitive skin can tolerate it and stay with it long enough to actually see a difference. Start slow, a couple of nights a week. Let your skin build tolerance. Smart, not strong. So, and for circulation, the free one, a few minutes of facial massage, face yoga, even just warming and moving the skin with your hands. And you can check out my face yoga video to follow a nice, lovely evening routine. But what about hydration? For hydration, support the barrier, don't just wet the surface. Ingredients that draw water in and hold it there and the barrier intact enough to keep it. And for inflammation, just simply stop feeding it. Take away the harsh surfactants, the fragrances, the alcohol, the over-exfoliation. This is a big part of how we formulate. Actives, yes. Irritants, your skin doesn't need, no. The outside and the inside work together, or they don't work well at all. That all of it together is what smarter skincare actually means. One honest thing before we finish. Apart from the circulation trick, which is quick, this is not a same-week transformation. Glow comes back the way skin actually works. Gradually over renewal cycles. Give it a few weeks. The women I see get the best results aren't the ones who do the most. They're the ones who find a routine their skin can tolerate and stick with it. Consistency beats intensity every single time. So if your skin looks tired, even when you're doing everything right, there is what I want you to leave with. You're not doing too little. Your skin isn't broken. It isn't lazy. It has just lost a little of its capacity to do the thing healthy skin does on its own. Glow. And you get it back by supporting how it functions inside and out. Smarter, not harder. Because your skin doesn't need weaker skincare. It needs smarter performance skincare it can actually tolerate. That's the whole idea. And once you start seeing your skin this way, everything gets simpler. If this made sense of something you have been noticing, tell me in the comments below. When your skin looks tired, what do you actually see? Dull, gray, flat, maybe all of it? I read all of these comments you're leaving below, and they will tell me what to make next. And if you want to go deeper, I made a video on what your skin needs at different stages of your life, in your 30s, 40s, and beyond. Thank you for listening and popping by, and I'll see you next time. Bye!